How's it going? Welcome to part 3 of my GitHub projects. Today I'm going to be looking at cognitive enhancement, and I think this is one of my most important ones because this is literally taken from like an already set up EEG headband, which is already in the market, your Muse headband, saying high attention or low attention based on threshold values that I set. I think this is really important to me because this is like close to like the replicate project that I'm doing for TKS, the Knowledge Society, where I'm kind of like thinking about using an EMG, which is electromyography. Simple terms, it literally just tracks your brain to muscle connection, right? So electrical waves sent to your muscle, that's going to be tracked by the EMG, and that can be deployed on the computer. So if I can do that whilst also looking at high attention, low attention, we could kind of like simulate this within VR systems or simulate this in real life systems and literally look at how the brain is working. So you emphasize like better conditions for the brain whilst like driving, or looking at the effect of alcohol when driving, or like not when driving, but looking at the effect of alcohol in like the relative world. Attention, how the muscles are functioning, if the sending of the signals are fast or slow, and what that is causing to the body, right? So those are like a lot of applications I'm mentioning. Here, let's just look into code. Let's see how this goes. Explain this really quick. Okay, so just like my first one, the curiosity indicator, I literally just one sec. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna import a file, right? Import time, because we're adding a time sleep thing, right? So for every millisecond that I guess I put it, it's gonna wait for a short interval for the next reading. That's for time. And I'm taking my stream inlet and resolve streams. I play sound. I have an error with the play sound right now, but the play sound's important because the play sound's the one that's gonna play the sound when the attention level is met, right? So PYLSL import stream inlet resolve stream. That's going to stream the systems. Your free EEG values kind of like make sure that's connected from the Muse headband to the code, and then play sound for the sound. So first things, yeah, streams. We're going to mention the type EEG, and obviously going to make sure that the streams are 0. And then we're going to define a threshold numerals, right? A threshold numerals are important to define if a person's of high attention or low attention. 0.5 and 0.3, right? So technically, if you're less than 0.3, then you have low attention. It's kind of subjective. It is. I definitely should have mentioned that earlier, but it's kind of giving like a look at measuring attention levels, because attention levels can be defined by different neurotransmitters, different hormones. Maybe when you're in a flow state, you're really attentive on the material here, but then when you're in like a normal social condition, you might be attentive on many different things, and so your brain data might be different there, whilst your brain data might be different here. And by brain data, I really mean like brain waves, because EEG measures brain waves, right? You know, delta, alpha, beta, theta waves. All those waves are being measured by EEGs. So we're going to make sure that if this were to be true, the main loop, the EEG data, which is technically coming from the Muse headband, it's going to take the data and then the EEG value. We're going to measure that with the threshold, right? So the EEG value is greater than the threshold high, which is 0.5. Then we're going to measure print high attention in the console. It's going to play this one sound. It's going to play the sound within the Muse headband itself. And then if else if there's like another condition, that if the first condition is not succeeded, the other condition will be executed. If EEG value is less than 0.3, which is our threshold low, it's going to say low attention, again, right, pretty subjective, and then it's going to play the sound 2, which is like your sound for your low, which corresponds to low attention. And then finally, as mentioned in the start of the explanation of this code, we imported time so that we can get for short interval before the next reading of the attention, next reading of the EEG values, and to their comparison with the threshold values to print at the lower high attention and play the corresponding sounds. The only problem I have with this right now, as mentioned earlier, is the play sound. Yeah, it does not work. I need to import different files for the play sound so that I can get the sounds in. Other than that, this is kind of like the basic look at it. Yeah, I haven't added much variables to look at for attention, just threshold values based on EEG data that comes exactly from the Muse headband. So I didn't have to do any EEG coding. I just had to do the code for, I guess, the electrode maybe, or the system that would use it. The electrode would be applied towards like BCS. The Muse headband is already a BCS, so it's like literally kind of just taking it from there, and it's gonna take the value and it's gonna compare to the threshold values. I hope that made sense. I really hope this video helped you guys out. I'll be looking into kind of coding some more projects over this weekend. Like, if you notice this video came about like 30 minutes late. So pretty sorry about that. I will get back to consistent uploads But thank you so much.